Hi guys, on our way to La Pubelle. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, auditing Scientology, exposing La Pubelle, which has become Osa's favorite trap house. Isn't that great, you guys, that Osa can just set up trap houses wherever they feel like setting up their little trap houses? And yeah, apparently law enforcement has been completely kneecapped by their tactics. So it's a great day to get out of being part of a trap house. It really is, especially when kids are involved. Hello, Shark Chick. Hi, Bunny. Thank you guys for joining me on this ride. Michael is working still, you guys. That man is very, very hard working man. He's working on our other passion, which is helping dogs and cats heal holistically from the inside out. So, if y'all want to go check out our website for all of you that are dog owners, cat owners, our website is called Healthy Paws Herbal Labs, and we have holistic, organic, natural relief for pets to help them with many different things, including like anxiety and pain and yeast. If you all have any or know of any dogs that have yeast, you guys, that's one of our best formulas helping animals deal with their yeasty problems. So if your dog's ears smell like corn chips, check it out. Because if they do, then they have a yeast problem. And unfortunately, there aren't very many things that, dog owners or cat owners can do when the yeast comes up. But we have a formula that works so well for that. Thank you for joining me on this car ride, you guys. Thank you. Yes, yeast is a massive issue, and the vet industry, I mean, you guys, the vet industry can only give you shots to suppress the symptoms, but the yeast still living in the body of the pet. So it's very important that you know as a pet owner that if your dog or cat has yeast, it's not good for them, and that you actually want to be proactively looking for solutions for them to help their immune system and their systems inside fight the fungal infection. The fungal infection that is also, you know, our favorite subject that we are protesting tonight, as you guys already know the whole story. So thank you so much for joining us. Oh, she does, KL? Yeah, definitely try it. It's Healthy Paws Herbal Labs. And our formula is called Yaki Fungus. So it's it's all these herbs that our partner Dr. Kyle, that has a PhD. So we didn't make up these formulas like L. Ron Hubbard. We didn't just you know invent that out of our own head that you can try this product and it's gonna help. We actually have our wonderful partner, Dr. Kyle, that has a PhD in herbs and has put together the formulas to help pets that have yeast If your pet has any type of allergies, we have great formulas for that too. With the flu, oh no. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you get better. I guess it's season again, you guys. Always flu season somewhere around the world. It is Healthy Paws Herbal Labs. So herbal like herbs, and then labs like laboratories, and then healthy paws. So Healthy Paws Herbal Labs. I think Case in the house will put the website on there for you guys to all check it out. You know, because in fact we want to start advocating more for pets as well, you guys, which is something that we haven't really talked about much because we're always talking about disgusting child trafficking, Scientology. But it's always good to speak on another subject that is not so horrible, and that we do love a lot. So we're traveling all the way to La Cacabel, where I guess, plenty of Los Angeles so called influencers are still going to their little favorite trap house slash hangout spot where, I guess it's not easy to find restaurants in LA that are going to let you break laws, that are going to aid and abet you in breaking the law, and then turn around and play dumb real quick, like Francois did in the case of La Pubelle, where we do have a conviction, Francois, just FYI, to be saying what in the hell we're saying about your little disgusting $2 chuck trap house from hell. So just a quick FYI for you. No, Sandy. Today Michael is working. We're coming out with a new product line that is right now we have all these liquid supplements, and we're actually also going to start um, a new product line which is all powdered form, so people can sprinkle it in the animals' food and stuff like that. Because some animals are very picky, and so Michael is busy with a lot of product design things that he's got to get done. But he's always with me in spirit, no matter where I am, you guys. And he's got a tracker on me, and he watches me with a camera. I'm not going very far, so he's with me in spirit this time. hmm We are just continuing to protest all of these injustices. What's up, KD? How are you guys' evening going tonight? What's everyone up to? Late night. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not that late over here, you guys. It's only 10:50. So the night is young. Young AF. as young as we were when we were trafficked as children into Scientology hotels and commercial buildings. Isn't that great, you guys? That the night is as young as when we were child trafficked inside of Scientology hotels. Yeah, good to see you, selfless self. We haven't seen you in a while. You've been chat hopping. All of you guys are chat hoppers. And more channels keep propping up, you guys. Make sure you follow all of them and support them as much as you can. We always appreciate all of y'all's support for us in this lonely fight of advocacy for kids who cannot consent to be made, to be turned into slaves. The adults can fully consent to that. The children cannot consent to that. LAPD leadership that apparently is 1000% clueless. Check what the law says. Check if adults can consent to be turned into slaves, whether they call that religion or whether they call that willing, consenting slaves. No one's asking you to rescue willing adults that willingly consent to be turned into slaves. Okay, so LAPD leadership that pretends your job is so hard, you cannot do anything, everything is so complicated, the law is so complicated, nobody knows what in the hell to do. Everything is so hard and complicated. Your six-figure salaries apparently don't pay you enough to use the tiny little bit of critical thinking skills that the LAPD leadership has in their brain cells. And apparently, the six-figure salary being paid by taxpayers is not enough to cover LAPD leadership's bills, because I guess we're not the main payers of those salaries that are publicly available for all us to see. So when we say six-figure salaries the LAPD is getting for protecting child traffickers, imagine getting paid to literally protect child traffickers. Imagine being the LAPD that, imagine like the Palm Beach, you guys, in the Epstein case, the Palm Beach police would have been hired by Jeffrey Epstein to, make sure that nobody came to Ghislaine and Jeffrey's mansion in Palm Beach. Imagine that's all it would have taken for Ghislaine and Jeffrey to traffic kids with full impunity with no one giving a shred of an F. But apparently, Jeffrey and Ghislaine made the colossal mistake of not paying the Palm Beach police to, just keep them safe. So there were criminal investigations begun when very shady stuff started to get reported to the Palm Beach Police Department. But imagine that the LAPD leadership decided, you know what? Let's do something different here in Los Angeles. Let's just get paid to protect child trafficking. And as long as you've got an endless balance, literally $1 billion accounts that we can all publicly know that you have, so we know that our deal isn't going away anytime soon, then it's going to be great. Then it's going to be a great relationship for us. We look forward to cashing y'all's checks. We know you run a hotel. We know you traffic minors from all across the world. We've been told now ad nauseum that you were also holding the passports of minors and confiscating them. But you know what? At the LAPD, we're willing to turn a literal blind eye to all of that, you guys. The LAPD says you lock up kids' passports. We say they're having a religious experience. What's the problem? You commit a felony, we call that a religious experience. No problem there. Just make sure that the checks are hitting our bank account. That's all the LAPD requires. They require monthly payment installments hitting their account to protect child traffickers. They will do so willingly. They do swear an oath, but you know what? The oath can go to oath at the LAPD. They can say, you know what? This oath that I took, I'm really going to promise to uphold the Constitution, pretend that slavery is not legal in America, except if it happens and it's done by influential billionaires. Then it doesn't count, you guys. Two sets of books that the LAPD is running to really apply the law. If you're a billionaire, one set of books. If you're not a billionaire, if you run your child trafficking operation out of a disgusting roach infested motel, and you're just like, small time, you don't got no $1 billion in the bank, then the LAPD is going to be like, you guys, breaking news. We really found one child trafficker inside a motel, and the LAPD is committed to stopping anyone who's not a billionaire. I mean, anyone who's breaking the law, breaking news. Not great, you guys, that the LAPD breaks the news like that every single day of the literal week, where they stand outside of these hotels, still playing dumb, still playing it up like they don't know. Oh, well, we don't know. I mean, Laura and Serge literally lived to tell, but it's all alleged, alleged, alleged. At the LAPD, we cannot pull strings. We don't know how to investigate. We have no critical thinking skills. We have no mental faculties. We have no people with brains. We have only robots that follow whatever the leadership of that LAPD says. So, sad state of literal affairs, you guys. Very, very sad state of affairs because, you know, unfortunately, believe it or not, kids cannot fend for themselves inside of those hotels. So imagine that the LAPD expects literal children to have to fend for themselves. And we just got here, you guys. Are you sure? Gotta love those cash colored glasses that LAPD wears, right, guys? Must be nice. Must be nice to pay not to care, but must be nice to literally do their job, total dereliction of duty, but still be there to cash their benefits and their checks because, the officers getting paid the big bucks are having a great, amazing time for themselves. So they're not pressed. They're not in any rush to discover anything. I mean, why are they going to quell their little cash, you know, conflict of interest? Why would they stand on the literal way for them getting more cash for themselves? Like, imagine the loss of the LAPD when they go, oh my God, but who's going to pay our officers now? Who's going to give us the overtime that we don't have to pay at the LAPD? That doesn't come out of our budget because we're so ill funded. Because no matter how much money LAPD gets paid, they're always very ill funded. Oh my God, you guys, we have no money. Oh my God, you guys, we can't do our job. Oh my God, you guys, it's so hard being us. And it might be very, very hard to be you, LAPD, but you know what's harder? Being a child inside of a Scientology hotel. Okay? So just a little FYI for the LAPD leadership in case they think that they have it rough. You know who has it rough? LAPD. You guessed it. You guessed it now. Put that on your notes. Put that on your notes. Write it down on your notes, LAPD leadership, and literally figure it out, because we kid you not that children are the ones that have it a lot harder than you at the LAPD. A lot harder, believe it or not. What they are facing is 100x harder than whatever trouble the LAPD thinks that they have on enforcing laws that, there's a child trafficking hotel, everyone. We have arrived at our destination. Child trafficking hotel where Lisa Marie Presley was child trafficked by literally Priscilla Presley. Isn't that great? That Elvis Presley said, no, Priscilla, they just want your money. No, there's a bunch of, low hangers. But Priscilla said, Lisa, where you really need to go? Inside of that disgusting haunted mansion from hell. They're really going to help you. They're really going to do a lot of things to help you, Lisa. And imagine, we've already lost Lisa. We've already lost Ben Keogh Presley. Gone. Gone. Gone, gone, gone. Imagine all the criminal activity that Hollywood is all about filtering through this disgusting hotel. Because watch out, Hollywood, you couldn't be more implicated up to your neck and ears with this complete and utter bullshit. I don't know why all the PIs of Scientology love to, get really... Look, you guys, we just found one of our Scientology influencers going to La Pubelle. What's up?
You almost have to know her. Maybe she was hiding in back. We don't know, but interesting. Okay. Maybe. Not that warm. Follow up on that. Can I mute? No, I muted. I muted. What's going on?
What up? Looking good.
Got mouth surgery today, so I'm a little tired. Let him know about the child in Poland. Let him know. I was actually born and raised in like Laura.
They're saying that I don't know, but
I'm streaming from it, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah. There was a crazy situation where you guys I'm like, I'm just staying over here, but yeah.
this
Please.
human trafficking site.
Alright, I'm gonna unmute it because they'll get pissed at me. But thank you very much. So just text me. Yeah, we'll be in touch. Dan walks to LA. That's
See
right.
the man.
Yeah.
The message is getting out, you guys, because that's exactly what it is. These blacked out vans full of traffickers.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for trying to hold them accountable.
What's those?
That's interesting to learn. Thanks for trying. Be in touch,
What is it?
okay? Thank you so much. I want to see your gallery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's that sound coming from? A speaker?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Duck whistle. We're the duck whistlers. We're trying to attempt to communicate with the ducks in any way we can, you guys. We're trying to speak their language. We're going to attempt to speak their language. And then you understand. So give it up to Chris, Confident Chris, who literally developed the duck whistle. How long have you been working on this project, Chris? He's just trying to be modest, you guys. He's known to be very modest. He doesn't want to give it away that he developed this exact way to communicate with ducks, because we tried all forms of communication and they have failed us. We tried getting a duck ban and nobody got in it yesterday. We tried speaking their communication with these. You see, this is what you call a duck whistle. For all of you that are trying to communicate with Scientologists, put this in front of your lips and blow really hard, and then you'll see like the ducks will be like, oh my god, they speak our language. Oh, they're saying we're child traffickers. Oh, they're saying we're not saving our world. Oh my god. Then the ducks are gonna start having conniption fits and they're gonna go like, am I gonna go to jail? Have I committed a felony? Do I need to contact my nearest criminal attorney? That's how you speak to a duck. So whenever you see them, don't try to speak to them in English. If you yell at them, child traffickers, they don't know. They don't know what in the hell you're talking about. They will put up their Xenu eyes, walk straight by you. Straight by you. This is all you need to do to communicate with the ducks, you guys. Quack, quack, quack. This is the quack technology, you guys. Specially designed just between us girls by Confident Chris. But he tried to, have a woman give this to her and then is telling us that he didn't invent the quack communication. But, he's been watching these ducks for a long time and he's been trying to really figure out how to speak to ducks. And he finally found the shortcut. And all it took was this. They respond real well. It's right here. If y'all want to speak to a duck, these will go on sale very soon. They're high technology items. So if you were saving for the Apple goggles, better cancel that order because that's about how much it's going to cost you to get one of these incredible technological breakthroughs. It's a shortcut to speak to ducks, and ducks are adults who give no fucks about kids. Ducks are adults who treat kids as adults. Okay, so just so you know, a duck is an adult who does not give a fuck. So we have finally a way to communicate with the ducks. Finally, breaking news, you guys, literally breaking news. That's right, little green. It's very simple. Dogs are adults who don't give a fuck. Literally, they're just like, what? Giving a fuck? Oh no, that's too hard. Maybe next lifetime I'll give a fuck. Maybe next lifetime I'll care if I know that literal RAPE happens across the street from that place, and all of a sudden it's there in that exact hotel, you guys, where they will launder that self-admitted felony. Self-admitted felonies that Danny Masterson was all about paying them over there to launder. Can you guys just throw 11:11, you guys? Michael just texted 11:11. Yay. Um, Thank you, Lori. Thank you for watching us. Serge is really, really happy that you guys are tuning in every day. He's like, people are watching. He's super, super dope. So yeah, you guys, we have a way to communicate with the ducks. It's right here. It's right here. You see this right here? Technology. Technology to communicate with ducks. Adults who give no fucks, you need this. So if you run into a duck, you gotta do this. Let's do a demonstration because this is gonna be a very highly technical demonstration that we're gonna have to do for y'all. So let's say that you see a duck right across the street there by the Celebrity Center. You have to put this piece of technology in front of your lips. Ciao, ciao. So that's how you have to blow a literal whistle. Okay, you guys, so that's the only way they listen, though, you guys. I'm sorry. I know you're dizzy from the sound. It's absolutely atrocious, but that's the only way they will listen. That's the only way you'll get their attention of ducks. Because remember, their antidote is to literally give no fucks. That's why they repel that I don't give a fuck attitude. I can tell kids that they are adults. We don't care. L. Ron Hubbard told us it would be a great idea. L. Ron Hubbard told us it would be so amazing. And that's all it took. I'm zooming on the name, you guys. I have to be far away from it because they're blasting the music as usual to see if they can, ding our channels. That's the technology that they're using at La Pubelle now. Record that sound, you guys, because even if you record the sound is so technologically advanced that just literally capturing the sound on this YouTube it might do the trick if you run into a duck anywhere. Sign over it, third. Yeah. Chris is wearing our hoodie, you guys. His cute hoodie. Bye. It's a cult. It's still a cult, just for everyone that doesn't know. I'm not zoomed in, you guys. I am zoomed completely out. Can y'all not see Celebrity Center? Oh, thank you, Shawa. Yeah, Dan's here. Dan walks LA. Still too close. What are you talking about? I can't zoom out anymore. I don't know, you guys. How do kids escape Scientology? I mean, we don't escape as kids, you guys. We escape as adults. It takes a very long time to be able to understand that your parents were child traffickers. That's the hardest truth to reconcile with. Everything else is easy, but having to think that your parents put you in harm's way, all full knowing, it's almost nearly impossible to survive that type of egregious, horrific realization. You know.
Hi, how are you?
What's up?
Just chilling. It was crazy tonight, man.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here at the chill time. What happened?
Just like so much stuff. So first there was this guy, I called him Cheeseburger because he had like this yellow and red jacket, like ketchup and mustard. And he's tearing down our posters. So DOA's like, hey, stop doing that. And then the guy's like saying DOA assaulted him and calls the police.
You kidding me?
Yeah, so then this guy starts trying to fight Solomon. He was ripping down the posters and he's chasing Solomon. We're chasing him, like telling him, hey, he's a minor, stop. What are you doing? So he starts like trying to like bait us to fight.
See, you guys, that's why we call this the OSA trap house. This is a full-blown trap house.
There was another crazy lady trying to like fight him, getting in his face, and then she like assaulted this other guy, and then she chased me in the parking lot. I got it all on stream though.
Damn. Every night there's a OSA trap house operation because they're sending them there, you guys, to instigate problems. This is Scientology's policy. How do we get rid of the problem? We chase the problem away by breaking the law, because good luck with the LAPD doing anything to actually enforce the law.
Yeah. The girl spit on Audit LA. The police didn't even seem to care. They just get here and just...
They spit on her?
Yeah. The crazy lady spit on Audit.
Oh, damn. That's gross.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Oh, no wonder I came when everything was like...
Yeah.
Now everything is gone. Well, I'm glad you got it all on tape, man. Thank you.
I might send one of the clips to SPTV to get it out there, because that guy is like not good.
Well, and you just always have to know that everyone that's coming out of there is doing what they're doing to exactly do what they're doing. You know, like that's why don't engage with them. Like literally, they're just degenerates being paid to literally break the law. Yeah. So imagine you get paid to break the law, so that they can smear us. I mean, that is OSA Tactic 101. Smear people, smear them,
Yeah,
put
they
them in
want us arrested.
compromising positions, whatever. Like, we don't care. The LAPD will do us a solid. Definitely be aware on Friday nights. That's their favorite time to arrest you,
Okay.
so that they can keep you for as many days as they can.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's why the
'Cause
LAPD doesn't arrest anyone else other than on Friday nights. Imagine the LAPD is so pathetic that they don't apply the law. They just wait for a Friday to be like, okay, now let's really go and arrest them, because now we know all our cases are going to be thrown out because we have no evidence, because we're recording everything, LAPD. Again, for all the idiots at the LAPD that have no idea how live streaming works, live streaming 101, LAPD leadership. It gets recorded on our phone, and then this phone is called a receipt of what in the hell is going on.
Yeah.
So make sure that your stupid ass, weak ass cases that you keep building of no merits, of nothing. Y'all tell us it's so hard for you to get inside there, where we've told you time and time again how we were child trafficked, but the LAPD goes, oh no, that would be so hard to prove. We would make no case. No one would ever take it. We cannot go inside the hotel. It's very hard to do our job. Meanwhile, they'll come and arrest people, have no evidence to do so, and act like they do have the evidence to do it. And, put out, oh, word in the street, Danny committed a hate crime, it's a felony, we're really taking our job very serious at the LAPD. Well, you know what? You're not taking it that serious, LAPD, because you are being made into the willing, paid enablers of all the child trafficker adults that go and frequent that hotel. And stop telling us that they're having a religious experience at the expense of children. What kind of degenerate has a so-called religious experience at the expense of kids? LAPD leadership. That's a question for you. Take out your notebook, LAPD. Send that over to your press department and put up a statement and tell us what type of religious experience is being had at expense of kids being locked against their will. It's called false imprisonment. It's called kidnapping, a literal felony for which you could be arresting a ton of those MFers. But meanwhile, you choose not to do that. Meanwhile, you choose to play dumb. Meanwhile, you choose to go cash another check from Scientology. Cash another check from Scientology. How many decades of y'all cashing checks are we gonna have to unearth before we can make the point that you're a bunch of paid enablers of child trafficking, LAPD leadership? That's what in the hell is giving. Just an FYI.
Yeah. They need to do a complete rehaul of the police system here. The LAPD needs to be looked into, and
LAPD, you're acting like a criminal racketeering scheme right about now. That's what in the hell is giving.
Yeah.
Because we cannot continue to protest peacefully, continue coming to this trap house where women were being sent with a convicted rapist that all the LAPD leadership should be well aware of by now. If not, LAPD leadership, breaking news. Breaking news to you, LAPD leadership that has no access to the LA Times, that you couldn't care any less that the LA Times did report. Believe it or not, the LA Times that never reports anything to do with Scientology, that is just couldn't be more clueless or irrelevant. They came out of their grave crawling out and typing really quick when finally Danny Masterson got convicted for serial rape. Then, okay. But that's all we get from the LAPD. They won't actually do their job. If you have $1 billion in your bank account in the United States of America, breaking news, you can child traffic as many kids as you want. Ask Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine. Ask the troubled teen industry. Ask Scientology if there's a different set of books that the LAPD keeps to apply the law to them inside of those hotels. Oh, it doesn't apply to them because everyone's having a religious experience. Everyone that's behind those bars doesn't have the law applied to them. In fact, anyone that is behind that fence can break the law, and the LAPD leadership will literally play dumb faster than their literal head can spin. They'll be like, oh, what crime?
Yeah.
What crime?
They always do that.
You know, it's called a felony when your passport is being locked up by child traffickers,
I think it's important
LAPD.
to call them out. It's good that we're all videoing this and recording everything, you know?
Well, and especially on a night as corrupt as this, little did I know that Audit LA was spat on.
Yeah, and she also insulted her too, was saying all sorts of mean things, and yeah.
I mean, imagine thinking that that's gonna do anything to anybody. LAPD, it's just gonna get worse for you, corrupt, disgusting people. And you know exactly who in the hell you are, the ones that are cashing the checks. So before LAPD wants to go, oh, they're caught haters, which we've been blamed for, mind you. So don't think that we're just making it up. It's been in their screen. Oh, bunch of cop haters are protesting. We hate the ones that are cashing checks from child traffickers. So don't get that shit twisted in your literal, disgusting, low IQ head that it takes to be an LAPD officer. Because apparently, breaking news, if you got the lowest of lowest IQ, the LAPD is hiring corrupt, willing enablers of child trafficking. The LAPD will pay you to protect child trafficking, but you know what? You have to be willing. So if you're a parent and you have kids at home, LAPD officers, you gotta be willing to, you know, have other kids get child trafficked. Right, Katie Holmes? Because you left with Suri Cruz. Oh my God, Suri, let's really protect Suri. And what about all the other kids that you left behind where Katie Holmes was getting all the audits? Where, look at that, you guys. That's where Katie Holmes saw so many minors be brought in. And then Katie Holmes decided, you know what would be very hard for me? To advocate for other kids. You know what would be so difficult for me, Katie Holmes, America's sweetheart, to, you know, call the FBI and say, you know what? I saw a bunch of shit that I shouldn't have seen, FBI. That's all that's being asked, you guys. That's all that is literally being asked of Katie Holmes for all of you that go, but Serge, she had it so hard. You know who has it harder? Children that are stuck inside of those hotels. That's who has it harder. Yeah. So is it hard for you to be Katie Holmes? I'm sure it's hard for you to be Katie Holmes with the best lawyers on speed dial, Katie, with the best managers on speed dial, with the FBI coming to you, and I'm sure the FBI wouldn't be turning you down if you said, I'm Katie Holmes, and I saw a bunch of underage kids being trafficked inside of those hotels. And I did check with my daddy, who's a lawyer, and he advised that child trafficking is a felony, and he advised that child trafficking is not legal. So put that on your notes, Katie Holmes. Put that on your literal notes. Suri Cruz is 18. She's an adult now. So if you were scared for your own child's safety, maybe now come out. Maybe now repudiate. You got to OT7, Katie Holmes. So you got up there pretty high. As much as the corporate media goes, oh my God, she had no idea. Katie, oh no, that was Tom's thing. Bullshit. You went up to OT7? Explain that. Cheers.
You came with that short guy that works for you, taking pictures of plates on.
Oh, okay.
I went inside though, like you saw a short guy with the muscle shirt?
Yeah.
Him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle it as well. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good we keep calling out these lies.
All of them. It's Hollywood and Scientology that is being called out. And every time this Osa Trap House sends out goons to attack us, you will hear from us, yeah. LAPD leadership. And the entirety of Los Angeles is gonna hear about it. So keep running your disgusting operations. You are being watched.
Nice. All right, are you gonna be here tomorrow?
We'll see. We'll see what the LAPD does tomorrow. You guys, I had no idea that all of this went down while I was on my way to come here. I am livid. I'm livid as fuck.
Waiting for them to come out. Are you gonna come out or not?
Livid as fuck. Imagine we just went to City Hall. Imagine we just told City Hall of Los Angeles, corrupt, disgusting City Hall of Los Angeles, who couldn't be more useless, who couldn't be more, oh yeah, let's really fool everyone with our little corporate talk. Because we really do follow due process at the LA City Council, and all you can see how much space is between this trap house and the sidewalk for a wheelchair to go through. Right, LA City Council? You don't give an F about this, LA City Council. You corrupt, disgusting people at the LA City Council. Child trafficker enablers is what the fuck you are. So, yeah, Osa was on fire tonight, you guys. Apparently, I missed it all. I missed all their disgusting ops that they ran out of their favorite trap house. Right here, Bistro La Pubelle, Osa Trap House, AKA. I hope so too. What happened with Solomon? I mean, I heard that he got chased and he was being, chased by some gross person coming out of there. Tyson, the fact that Audit LA was done that way is literally LA City Council. This is on you. This is on you. This is the people you're protecting, LA City Council. They come out and spit on literal disabled people. Make it make sense. Disgusting LA City corrupt as fuck council that you are.
You guys liking your little rape meal, huh?
Oh, look at them trying to be all, oh yeah, go support rape establishment. And you too, what the hell are you doing here still?
You're liking your little rape meal, huh?
What are you doing here?
Club, right?
Who are you protecting? Imagine you're protecting these people that trafficked us as children, underage, brought from another country, our passports locked up. And if you didn't know that, go and find out who the hell you're working for. Shame on you. Disgusting. Yeah, stare at me. Oh yeah, I'm real scared. I'm real scared. Do you know what in the hell I had to deal with? The type of people that I had to deal with inside of those disgusting hotels?
You need some help. Get some help. Get some therapy.
Oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. You should get some help too, so you make better adult decisions.
That has nothing to do with that.
Well, you have everything to do with this. Go check who pays your paycheck. Figure it out. Who the fuck cares? Imagine they think that I'm gonna get baited because they just go send whoever in the hell they want. But yes, you guys, the security guard is not innocent. He's getting paid. He hears a protest. He hears us coming here. And all he does is act like an OSA op of the trap house. Who's guarding the trap house? That man right there. Yeah, he's a fool to pretend that he's friendly. He's a snake. He's a snake, you guys.
They take out everybody. Why? But God forbid, we have an occurrence.
Nothing you say to him apparently sticks.
They will not be here until like a week after. And they're parked right on that corner. But you know why? But they don't come. But you know why? Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. But
Yeah, the security guard baits people.
I'm sorry for now.
They're all into it. They're all acting in a conspiracy. It's called a conspiracy when they're all organizing how to break the law, when they're all organizing their ops, including but not limited to spitting on a disabled person. Way to go, LA City Council. Way to go, LA City Council. Way to go. Y'all should be so proud. Y'all should be so proud at the LA City MF Council.
She's one of our protesters. She grew up in there. There's child trafficking too. Yeah.
why do you think? Just even in a really
And I grew up in there, child trafficked too.
I don't want to.
No, she's
I just want to talk to her.
And I just wanted to say that, so I can say it. I'm on a public street last time I checked.
So you understand them.
She's a plant.
And you can understand how they protect the rich and the actors. They protected family against these girls, and Francois still got their back. And all
The only thing I will say, because for example in Austin, it was like right across, like it was like the whole like campus,
You guys still there?
and then it was like across from Guadalupe.
She's a liar and a plant. Yeah, well, that's why she reacted that way, you guys. We can smell the rats. I mean, imagine we were made literal investigators as kids.
We see why you're good. It's not a religion.
Hold on one second.
That's good.
They don't pay taxes.
So yeah. Where there was the biggest infiltration of like the U.S. government, and then when the tax thing came back around, it's like a long story, but basically they threatened. They did fair game.
Please,
Yes,
They threatened.
You're on a public sidewalk. I don't care. You're on a public sidewalk. You're gonna get recorded, whether you like it or not. Ask me if I care. It's you come down. Stop telling me what to do. I'm on a public sidewalk.
This is another problem.
I don't want to leave you here alone, but I have somebody waiting for me,
Go.
so I'm gonna have to get going.
I'm speaking about the facts genuinely
Yeah.
with a beautiful woman that knows and has a brain. Why do you have to put a phone on my face? I'm not being aggressive about anything. I'm really trying to learn about this. I just moved here.
No, I think the thing is that everybody.
Can you stop?
They saw like
please?
you give the security guard has set us up so many times.
Let me tell you another thing. What you told me that I helped the security guard. I just moved here.
Right.
I'm a half Mexican person, half Indian person. Wherever I go and I move and I plant my seeds, I make it my home. And I know, regardless of whatever drama is going on, they're doing their job.
Well, he doesn't really. But I know that you don't understand the whole history.
What do you mean he doesn't really? I just want to understand.
It would take me so long to explain. He's set us up so many times. He's done so much dumb shit to try to get us set up. You know how many times we've been assaulted from people? He
What do you
signaled
mean
upon.
assaulted? Like what was the assault?
Well,
It's all on video, so you can Google it.
cigarettes thrown, pushed, a nose broken. Saturday.
Spitting
night.
on disabled people.
Spitting,
Tonight.
Cops come. We have.
That they're doing?
He signals them. He says, "Go now, do this, do that." He's on their side. We have it on video. Even.
давай. Смотри, ты сейчас отвезешь его.
It's so disgusting, you guys. I mean, this Osa trap house just gets worse. Nothing gets better, everything just gets worse. Imagine how desperate they are. Thank you, guys. She was hugging security. Who? The plant? Oh, that girl was a Scientologist, guys. Literally smelled like one. Literally talked like one. Oh, I'm half Mexican, half Indian. I just moved here. Did they hook you up with a visa? So obvious, you know, but people need to start learning on. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, corrupt as F this little city is, you guys. And imagine I've lived here for all this time and I never knew how deep the rabbit hole literally went. You know, you're still stuck in this naive idea that, oh, maybe everything that happened to me as a child inside of these hotels was because, you know, the LAPD had no idea, the Clearwater Police had no idea, the FBI has no idea. They all have a ton of an idea. But once again, if you pay them, if your account has $1 billion in it, just like Epstein and Ghislaine, just like the troubled teen industry, just like Scientology, you can child traffic as many kids as you can get your hands on. That is what they're going to allow in the United States of America. This really purporting to be a nation about laws. Oh yeah, you guys, we have the best legal system here. Bunch of platitudes. And these people just being so corrupt. Corrupt. Look, more people going in there. More people going in there. They just go in there and they just go in there. And out of all the places to be in Los Angeles, where do they want to be? In the Osa Trap House. So by all means, explain why. Because that's what's needing to be understood, literally. Um, hey chat, yeah, I'm gonna park and then I'll look at the chat. Thanks for understanding. So let's see what's going on. Thank you, Brenda. I do know you guys care. Let me see. Deep breaths. Yep. MC. Who's MC? We in LA was also saying that when streets and Jess and you, all of them are there, that people, she feels left out and no one is paying attention to her. Well, I paid attention to her and that troll that she had. Thank you. Hmm. All right, you guys. I mean, I don't know. I tried to see the chat. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Um, Thank you, Kiara. Thank you, SJ. Um, what happened tonight, so that I found out that Audit LA was spat on and that a full blown OSA trap operation was set in motion. You guys, Scientology has always dealt with protesters the same way. And there is so much vintage footage to show you all how Scientology aggressively attacks protesters, putting gum on protesters' cameras. So they have a long history of doing exactly what they're doing right now. Literally, is what they're doing. And yeah, spitting on her is just like, what in the literal hell? Seriously, Susie. Did you see her? She had a what you call in Scientology missed withhold, you guys. She knew when the hell I started pointing that out to her. So it's truly crazy that people think that we grew up as children having to interrogate adults, having to investigate things that were so over our head. And these people think that we're not going to be able to see straight through their bullshit. Well, you know what? They're wrong. We see straight through their bullshit. We were told as little kids that we needed to confront evil. So we had to learn very quickly. OSA sends plants. Yep. OSA sends plants. OSA sets it up. OSA save points and then sets people to create exactly what we are all seeing on live stream. I mean, imagine we are coming out battered with broken noses, locked up. They kidnapped Danny. That's what in the hell it's called, you guys. Breaking news. When the cops take you for no reason whatsoever, when the cops know that their case couldn't be more weak, couldn't be more pathetic, couldn't be more unfounded, but they do pick you up on a Saturday or a Friday when they can keep you up for days locked up to torture you and then to throw the whole case out at a literal snap of a finger. They knew they had no case in the first place. It is. Hypervigilance is a survival skill, you guys. Exactly. They're making it worse for themselves because we have it all on tape, you guys. Every single time that we go out there. And not only that, OSA, for in case you don't know, since you're like literally stuck in the dark ages from hell, we have witnesses that are watching these lives. Imagine we have witnesses. All of y'all are witnesses to what you're seeing on the live. So we've always been told our whole lives that we're the ones with the problem, but it turns out that the child traffickers are the ones with the problem. They took him to a park. Thank you, KD. Thank you, Relentless Rescue. Exactly. Well, you know what, guys? They cannot get away with their sham when it's being called out. That's why people need to wake up to who the victims are in this protest. And breaking news is not the adults. Breaking AF news. Adults want to be there. Adults want to be committing crimes. Adults want to be in a conspiracy. Adults want to be enslaved. Adults want to be screwed with. Then you know what? They deserve to be where in the hell they are. But all the children do not deserve that, Karen Bass. In case you're still in Paris, in case you're still running around clueless AF, Karen Bass, all the people that work at Karen Bass's office, you guys, by all means, send them the link to this video. Tell Karen Bass that we're calling her out personally, that she hasn't reined in her LAPD, that she hasn't kept true to her promises about wanting to do anything about Scientology, that she went to Mike Rinder, the publicist of L. Ron Hubbard, to cleanse and sanitize her image after she shared a stage with David Miscavige. How many more mistakes can you make, Karen Bass, before we see straight through your stupidity, your reckless idiocy? If you don't know, if you cannot connect those kind of dots, then what in the hell are you doing holding a public office where you are required to have critical thinking skills? Believe it or not, we do need mayors that have critical thinking skills. We do need mayors that don't get told what it is and they just go with whatever in the hell they get told. I'll have to check that, Brenda. I haven't seen it. Weston LA said DOA will probably be arrested tomorrow. I mean, again, you guys, that's the same exact same shit with a different air freshener is all we get. Is it possible to connect with other stop child trafficking groups? I mean, I hope so. Audit golden era. When an adult joins the military, that said adult can take their children with them while in boot camp, basic training. I mean, thank you, audit golden era. That's exactly our point. If you're 18 and up and you want to join the military, if you're 18 and up and I guess you want to be a slave, I mean, 18 still seems so young, you guys. I still think 21. If you cannot drink, then why the hell are you joining a military? If you cannot pick up a cigarette, why are you joining the military or Scientology? But, you know, at least the 18 and unders. Yeah, they're trying not to lose their income from Scientology. But, I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like, the taxpayers pay the LAPD way more than Scientology, and I guess they're just taking us for granted at the LAPD. Not exactly. Definitely not Ashtons.org. I mean, Amanda, literally, when all of this stuff came out with Ashton Kutcher, you guys, I mean, in what world is Ashton Kutcher also in supposedly gonna really end child trafficking while his best bud was a child trafficker, while Ashton was visiting the hotels, watching minors get trafficked, and then he's very clueless. I mean, literally. Greetings from Australia. Thank you, Australia, for joining us. Hope you enjoy your day. And hope all you guys enjoy your night too. Because, again, you guys, like, the corruption knows no bounds. And we're going to see. We're going to see what this corrupt people keep doing. And we're going to keep recording it. So thank you all for your support. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching over us. We do need y'all's support. We are facing unthinkable, disgusting corruption. So we do need all of your support because literally we've been told all our lives that everything that happened to us as children in those hotels was legal. We've been told all our lives that child trafficking is legal in America. But then when we did get out, we found out it wasn't. So by all means, FBI, get your pitch straight. Is child trafficking legal? Yes or no? Yes or no? It's a yes or no answer to the FBI leadership. Since we did get trafficked across state lines, it's y'all's jurisdiction, not the pathetic LAPD that cannot control or patrol anything. They couldn't be more useless. They couldn't be more pathetic. They couldn't be more compromised. They couldn't be more kneecapped. And so is the mayor of LA. So imagine in what world are we expected to get anything done when the city of LA is corrupt AF, when the LAPD is corrupt AF, when Mayor Karen Bass is living it up in Paris, nowhere to be found to help kids. So gonna leave you guys with that for tonight. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you all. Good night.